So the nice thing about this old reclaimed wood is it's had plenty of years to season.
Sometimes older is just better. That's the case for the replacement wood being installed in the Mildred Belle, what was once a Chesapeake Bay buyboat and now serves as an educational vessel for living classrooms in Baltimore.
Much of this reclaimed pine that we're using on Mildred Belle is coming from the Locke Insulator building over in South Locust Point, and that went up early 20th century.
The building is being torn down, but Captain Peter Bolster is making sure some of the wood will be preserved. He's working with Arnie Jarmack, who owns Jarmack Wood, based in Massachusetts.
Most of the wood that we buy comes through the demolition. This building was built in 1918 to 1920. And so the beams that we're saving out of this building lived the last 100 years of their life as a beam. But the trees grew for 100 to 200 years prior to being harvested.
You can just see how deteriorated this wood is.
Captain Bolster says that deterioration was in and around the horn timber, which holds the stern together. It was hauled out before Thanksgiving.
The rot went much further than I realized, and basically it was running all the way aft to the very end of the timber. And what the problem with that is, of course, all these bottom planks are fastened into that timber.
In the reclaimed wood, you can see how tight the rings are, with each one representing a year of growth.
Old growth, it grows slowly. It takes its time. When you go slowly and take your time, everything's better, right? If you were to go and buy yellow pine at a big box store today or a lumber yard today, much of that is farm raised, and they plant it and they grow it fast so they can get it in and out and increase their profit.
He says the older stuff serves a better purpose.
What that means is that the wood is super dense, it's a lot harder, it's much more stable.
And hopefully it will hold the Mildred Belle together for many more years. What's it like to have a hand in this work?
It's amazing. I'm super thankful that I get to be a part of this process.
She's a Chesapeake Bay buyboat built in 1948 down in Virginia. She's been part of our education fleet at living classrooms since 1988.
Her job back in the day was to buy the catch from watermen.
The watermen were able to get their catch back to market more quickly, and then they were also able to continue to fish while the buyboat was transporting their catch.
We are up in the wheelhouse now, and this is one area that students get to visit during the educational programs. The Mildred Belle will be back in the water with plenty of time for those programs to begin in April.
Trying to develop a new generation of stewards who value the bay, who value why the bay is important to us.
The restoration work with reclaimed wood means she will also provide a safer environment to learn. For Chesapeake Bay Media's Bay Bulletin, I'm Cheryl Costello.